Daniel, I asked this of Dalvin just a moment ago. I wanted to get your take from the offensive perspective. Early in the year, the coaches spoke about how, because there was no real off season, training camp was kind of weird. It was a getting to know you type of process for everybody involved. Do you feel that at this point that getting to know you process is kind of complete? And have you seen from the offensive perspective, the offense take on the identity that it wants to have? And if so, what's that identity?
Um, yeah, I think we've certainly spent enough time with each other to this point, and feel comfortable, and with what we're doing and who we're doing it with. I think the focus is still to continue to improve week to week. I don't think that changes. I think there's still a lot of opportunities for us to take big steps week to week and to learn and grow as an offense, as a team, and that stays the same regardless of what point in the season or how much time we had in the off season. But I think the identity for us is to be a physical football team that fights for 60 minutes, and that's a challenge to us. It's very clear, from Coach Judge and from all the coaches that's the expectation, and that's what we try to do week in and week out.
Thanks, Daniel.
Paul Schwartz.
Hey, Daniel. Joe Judge said earlier today that he still looks at you as a developing player. Your resume says it's your second year, so I guess that's true. How do you juggle the patience of knowing you're a developing player and also your desire to have results now and win
now? I think my focus is to improve every week. I'm not sure about how I label myself, or I'm not sure how what that how productive that is for me to do. But my focus is to improve and to continue to grow. And I certainly understand there's lots of areas of my game that I need to improve on, and that's where I'm focused week to week. And yeah, sorry, what was the second part of your question?
Well, I mean, the fact that, if you are developing, the other team doesn't care about that, right? They want to knock your block off and win the game. So can you be patient with the fact that you're still a young quarterback and your head coach thinks you're developing, but there's a need to win right now and play better right now?
Yeah, I mean, the goal every time we go out on the field is to win the football game. There's no confusion about that. And, I certainly don't have any other goals or expectations when I walk out on the field. So, I know our team feels that, I feel that, and we're doing everything we can to win, and we're confident every time we go out on the field.
Thanks.
Bruce Beck.
Hey, Daniel, do you look at the standings? Do you realize what a win could do this weekend? Are you energized by that? Or are you going to give me the day-by-day, game-by-game coach speak? I mean, it's up to you.
Yeah, I think we're certainly aware of the situation in the division and where the division stands. I think there's opportunities for us, but you can say it's coach speak, you can say whatever you want to say it is, but the truth is, we have to take it game by game, and that's the reality of how you have to approach these situations if you want to play your best week to week. So that's where our focus is, and I think that's real, and that's where we are.
But are you excited this weekend, Daniel, by the opportunity that's in front of you?
Absolutely. We're all excited. All these division games are huge games. They mean a lot, and teams we know well, teams we've played, and that's an exciting opportunity for us.
Take a couple more. Chris?
Daniel, Coach Judge said today about how much he sees the improvement in you from week to week, reading defenses and all that. So I'm curious, you practice against two savvy veterans in Bradbury and Logan Ryan every day. How much do they help you? And do you communicate with them, like maybe away from the field, and they help guide you or assist you in how to read defenses and or the upcoming opponent and all that?
Yeah, I've learned a ton from both those guys, and I think I'm always interested in hearing what they see in me, what they see in quarterbacks they're getting ready to play, and kind of the things they're looking for, the opportunities they see to make plays, or I think all that stuff is is interesting, and they're all opportunities for me to learn. So, I think with veteran players, especially guys in the secondary who've had the amount of success that those two guys have had, I think there's an opportunity there, and I've enjoyed learning from them.
Thank you, Dan.
Jordan?
Hey, Daniel. I'm wondering what you've seen from Jason Garrett. I'm thinking of along the lines of in regards to what you guys are calling and doing offensively. How much has it expanded from, let's say, the first 4 games into the season till now?
I think, we've certainly added some things here and there. We've taken some things out here and there, and I think we've kind of found what works, found what doesn't work, and I think that's the way, it probably works with any team through the first half of the season, and I think he's done an incredible job, calling these games and putting us in a position to win and move the ball effectively and score points. So, I've enjoyed it, and yeah, I think it has probably changed, from the beginning of the season, like I'd expect, most teams probably have at this point.
And also, what kind of effect does it have on you if you're going to be rotating 6, 7, 8 offensive linemen throughout a game?
I think, all those guys who've come in are guys who've, proven they can play, who've earned the right to be out on the field through what they've done in practice, and they've all played well and bring something a little bit different to the table. So, I've enjoyed playing with them, playing behind them, and they've all done a great job. So, I got a lot of trust and confidence in all those guys we've been putting in there.
Take 2 more, Ed and Pat Leonard. Ed?
Hey, Daniel, the phrase game manager sometimes gets tossed around with quarterbacks, and it has kind of a negative connotation. But when you think about it, isn't that really a quarterback's job, is to manage the game, decide when to take risks, when to be safe, get his team in the right plays and in position to win? Isn't game management really what the job is?
Yeah, I'd agree with that. I think, a big part of it is understanding when the opportunity is there and the ability to recognize that quickly, anticipate it, and take it. And, a lot of times that's down the field, or sometimes that's just a quick decision where you're letting a guy catch and run and giving him space with an accurate ball. But, yeah, I think, understanding when those opportunities are there, when it's not there, when we call a play and we don't get the look, and the ability to make a decision quickly and avoid a negative play, a sack, or holding the ball. I think all those situations maybe go into the game management category, but are important skills as a quarterback, and I think things that are important to understand at the position, and I'm certainly working to improve week in and week out.
Thank you.
Last one here, Pat Leonard.
Daniel, when you look at, when the end of this season comes and the Giants are assessing whether you're their franchise quarterback, if that's a decision they're making, what do you think you need to show them by that point to prove that they have no decision to make once next year's draft rolls around?
I think for me right now, I'm focused on, improving and taking the steps I need to take as a player week to week, and make sure I'm learning from coaching and doing everything I can to put the team in a position to win football games here down the stretch. And, that's where my focus is. And, I'm not sure I can afford to, focus on that as much as just trying to prepare as well as I can to win football games.
I mean, is winning games the answer? Is not turning the ball over the answer? Is taking over games? Is there anything particular you think, would elevate you from, I guess, back and forth play to being the clear-cut guy in everybody's mind?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's just I think improving week to week, and putting the team in a position to win games. And that's, where my focus is. I'm doing the best I can to improve and put myself in a position to play well and put the team in a position to win games.